Who lied at the tree of knowledge in Genesis, part 2. In my first video, I got a few people upset. They thought that I was preaching false doctrine, I was called a false prophet, but I expected that. Also, I had a lot of people that were trying to tell me their interpretation of what it said instead of just reading what it says. That's a big problem with religion. You can read the book for what it really says, and then someone comes and tells you that's not what it really means. One of the reasons why I make these videos is because of that. So who is the God in the Garden of Eden and who is the serpent? That's a complicated question for Christians to get right because they have no idea and don't research any further than the Bible. They also don't realize that there's more than one God in the Bible. Constantine did that. He took older scriptures and made all of the gods one God. Also, later on, they started to blend the serpent with the devil and with Satan, which is simply not the case. A lot of you guys believe that Lucifer and Satan is the same thing when the Bible never says that. Man said that. So what I want you guys to do is follow me down a journey. There are some tablets called the 7 tablets of creation. They are more than 1,000 years older than the Holy Bible, and also the origin of this Genesis story. In the Enuma Elish, or the 7 tablets of creation, there were 2 brothers, Enki and Enlil, whose father was Anu. Enki and Enlil came to earth to mine gold. They brought a particular slave race with them that rebelled when they got to earth. So what they did, because they didn't want to do the work, they created man to till the ground. The person in charge of creating man was Enki. Guess who Enki was in the Bible? The serpent. Enlil would be God in the Genesis story, and Enlil didn't want man to know what he was. He wanted man to stay a slave race, while Enki was proud of his creation and wanted them to become gods. So what I'm telling you is that the oldest scriptures that exist that tell that story are saying that the serpent is the one that created you and God is the one that didn't want you to know who you were. Now, your concept of God is like, oh, he's the good creator. The problem with people is that they can't get past what they've been taught to learn the truth. That was my whole purpose of doing the video on who lied to you in the Garden of Eden. Go do your research. Stop believing what you've been told. Hit the like button and follow for more knowledge.